And here's some more media news with Comic Book Man and JR.
You couldn't hit water if it fell out of a boat.
Media News, episode 73, When a Owl Hoots.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. It's time once again for Media News. Yep. And joining me with Media News is...
good old J. Ara.
How do you spell that?
He's so good.
That's a J with a period.
He is
and then
good,
an R with a period.
and he's old.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know about the good so much, but the old.
Not like me, though. I'm a spring chicken.
Cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluck. And we're coming to you from Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics are 15% off every day for everyone, including folks like you and Dorothy.
Yes, Dorothy.
In The Wizard of Oz. She gets 15% off, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney is doing something with The Wizard of Oz.
They are. We reported a few weeks ago, if you've missed us over the last 3 weeks, because we were at H1N1.
Yes, H1N1.
Disney is
and I'm feeling bad.
Yeah, I feel kind of a little oogie. But
I need that shot.
Disney bought all the rights to all the L. Frank Baum books.
Yes.
All 14 of them or whatever. And the first one they're going to do is Oz the Great and Powerful.
That wasn't a book.
Well, it's
wasn't a book.
It's a prequel-y thing. They're taking elements from the other books and crafting a prequel.
Oh,
Crafting a prequel.
something new and original.
Yes.
Well, I said new, I said original, I didn't say good.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. All right, Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Disney would like Robert Downey Jr. to play the great and powerful Oz.
Well, why not? Sherlock Holmes, Iron Man,
whatever else.
who the hell else?
Wonder Woman.
But Sam Mendes.
Yeah, I hear he's playing Wonder Woman too.
And you know, the beauty of this is Sam Mendes, who directed Road to Perdition and American Beauty, Oscar-winning director,
Yes.
is attached to direct this film.
Good.
High-profile fantasy film.
Good.
About bloody time is what
That's
I
great.
say. Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Okay. Speaking of things that are coming back into the movie theaters that we all love and enjoy from previous years.
What would that be? Tell me, Comic Book Man.
Wizard of Oz goes back to the 40s, and
Yes.
of course, before the turn of the century with L. Frank Baum, but back in the 90s, there was a franchise that we all loved for about 20 minutes. It was called...
That long?
It was called Mibs.
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 Men in Black.
Oh, it was so hot for 20 minutes. It really was.
It was, until the second movie came out.
And killed it.
It stunk up the joint. Well, guess what's coming? Because now that it's 2010, the 90s are nostalgic now.
Almost. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Men in Black will bring the nostalgia for the 90s back.
90s sucked.
Sony has announced
Yes.
Men in Black 3.
Oh, don't say it!
Yes.
No! No!
The official title. The official title is Men in Black 3D.
Ah!
Oh, ow! You're hurting folks.
Comic Book Man.
And everybody's on board. Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones.
Will Smith is doing the ID4 thing, too.
Yeah, well, he's
ID4 2 and 3.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Well,
And
Kid
as
working too.
I
his
said when
kid's working,
I
too.
said when we did the ID4 story, how is his career doing right now?
He's doing
Because this
okay.
smells of my career's not doing too good.
You know, he's going to line up all these high-profile projects right now, and if this is his last gasp, he's going to go out with a bang.
Great.
And director Barry Sonnenfeld, who did the first 2 films, is coming back to direct this thing, too. They're all waiting for the first draft of the script to be delivered, and that's when the decisions will be made and the names will be signed on the dotted lines.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so it's coming.
Kicking back yet another couple of decades in the Wayback Machine, into the 1960s, we have a TV favorite. Dun, 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 dun,
Man, this
dun,
bad
dun.
boy's been kicked around for a while in the motion picture realm here.
Yes.
Everyone has wanted to make an I Dream of Jeannie movie. There's been actresses left and right who've wanted to make I Dream of Jeannie
Oh, master.
Well, hence the problem. It's a little misogynistic for the 2010s.
Really?
Or whatever. So you got to wrap your head around that. And then also there was a little movie called Bewitched that came out a few years ago.
It was great. Will Ferrell was in it. It was a wonderful film.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
It was wonderful.
And that took some kind of weird track of not even being about Bewitched, but about people making a TV
Guys,
series called
2 words.
Yeah.
Betty White.
Yeah.
Was she in that?
No,
No,
but
but she's going to be the new Genie.
she's going to be.
Oh, Betty White is the new Genie. That's a great idea.
Well,
Thank you.
the writer of television's United States of Terror, Sheila Callahan, is writing a screenplay for the I Dream of Jeannie film. It's been fast-tracked for Sony. Sony's been in the news a lot recently.
Yeah.
They've got everything. So it looks like it's coming. So pick a blonde, any blonde, to play Jeannie, and I bet she will never say master once during the course of the film.
Russell Crowe.
While we're in the 1960s, there's
Can we
another
stay here for a
beloved television property out there, which hasn't had anything done with it for a while, which is
one
ripe
is
for
that?
coming
Oh,
back.
yes.
And that is
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I never watched.
Now,
I never had.
I did. It was already. It had a weird progression. It started off serious. It was like a James Bond-esque type of thing.
Yes.
Then into its third season, which was 1966. What came out in 1966? Man?
Lost in Space.
No, keep going.
What came out
This
in
guy,
1966?
here. This guy.
Oh, him!
That came out. So in the third season of 1966 of Man from U.N.C.L.E., all bets were off, and the show went goofy campy. Exactly.
Let's go to camp.
And then by the time the fifth season hit, they went back to straight. But anyway, Man from U.N.C.L.E. is coming to a theater near you, probably in 3D. But there was a point where Quentin Tarantino was interested in doing a Man from U.N.C.L.E. film about 10 years ago. He's given up on that. It's been given to David Dobkin, who made Wedding Crashers, which was a comedy. So maybe that tells you something about the nature of the Man from U.N.C.L.E. motion picture coming our way.
Speaking of franchises, Bond and Hobbit are up in the air because why?
MGM has yet to find a buyer. MGM is in the throes of bankruptcy.
Yes.
Nobody's willing to pony up the dough to buy them. So they just announced that The Hobbit and the James Bond sequel are on indefinite hold. Which surprises the hell out of me because those are two cash cows.
They're two cash cows and nobody wants to pick this up?
Well, MGM can't seem to find the money to get the production started.
God.
So,
Hollywood's great.
Both of these, Hobbit and James Bond, are huge. Bond worldwide is just gigantic.
Well, either one of these in any other studio would be greenlit like yesterday.
Hell, The Hobbit was already in pre-production.
Yeah.
And now it's sitting there. So there you go. MGM's failing.
Last story we've got is a return to one other sequel. We got one other sequel. This whole episode should have been sequels and reboots
Sequelitis.
and stuff. And that is Robert De Niro's funny sort of comedy, not quite comedy. Action comedy
Buddy
thing,
comedy.
which actually wasn't half bad.
No.
Midnight Run.
Yeah. And how many years ago was that?
A long time ago. That was mid-90s. That was mid-90s too.
De Niro did an interview recently for whatever film he's got coming out, and he said, yeah, we're going on a Midnight Run sequel. Grodin's going to be in it. The original film's first director, whose name escapes me at the moment, Martin Brest. Okay. How could I forget the name Brest? But anyway, he's back for it.
Master!
At first, Grodin wasn't going to be in it, but now he says he is, because it's Grodin's son's character who hires De Niro to
just as long as they're in a boxcar going cross country.
Exactly. But aren't they a little aged now to be doing?
Very aged. They're very aged.
to be doing this sort of thing. I mean, this was an action comedy. I mean, I could see them doing the comedy portion, but the action is going to be a little stiff.
I bet they'll probably have a second tier of characters in there who'll do a lot of the action stuff, and they'll sit around and do jokes.
And I'm sure the studio with
witty banter,
craft services will have a lot of Ben Gay on hand too,
okay.
Probably.
That's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more time for media news, but you can read more media news at the store's website and JR's reviews. And where's the store's website at? Website. Where's it at?
He knows.
Where's it at? Sarah knows. I'm starting to talk like her. Sarah.
She's contagious.
Sarah.
I'm pretty sure it counts as community service. www.myalternatereality.com. You can ask your parole officer.
Step up at the store's website and check out all of the media news that Bo sends me and all of his reviews. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And it's JR.
Saying, Master!
Blink! Works every time.
This month's Hero of the Month sale at Alternate Reality is...
I am Iron Man.
And War Machine and Natasha Romanoff. I hear there's a movie coming out for the three of them. Anyway, if you stop down at the store all this month, 25% off all of my Iron Man trades, all my War Machine trades, all my Natasha Romanoff trades, whether they're Masterworks, whether they're softcovers, whether they're hardcovers, every trade I've got in the store, 25% off all month long. Now, some of you might be wondering, who's Natasha Romanoff? I saw her in the movie, but who is she? Black Widow. 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality.